Shalom friends, Jonathan Feldstein in Tel Aviv. My first day out of 114, almost 115 days since this war began, coming to what's called Kikar HaHatufim, the hostages square. And I'm going to walk through and show you. I'm going to turn the, no, I can't turn the phone around. This has become a pilgrimage point, sad pilgrimage point for many in Israel, for tourists. I just bumped into a friend who's guiding a group from Boston. I hope that when you come here, you'll be able to join here with me. There's a clock, as you see, many buses on the street behind, parked along the way. It's a clear night, it's a cold night. An hour ago, maybe not even, when I was coming into Tel Aviv, there was an air raid siren, and I know the protocol is that you're supposed to get out of the car, find cover in a bomb shelter. There are not always bomb shelters everywhere. I sat in traffic. People stopped their cars in the middle of the street and ran into the nearest building. I'll share another video of the film. Unfortunately, I stopped too soon, and you heard three booms, three explosions overhead, rockets that were being intercepted from the air. This is south, rockets being intercepted from Gaza still, 114, almost 115 days after the war began. Not only do they have rockets, they have long-range rockets that are being fired from the south of Gaza, which is even further long range. And it's part of the reason that we are in the midst of this war anyway. It's become normal, it became normal over 2 decades for rockets to be fired here. And now it's become normal to think, and the world's challenging anything to do with taking hostage. There are 136 human beings who are still in Gaza. Many we know who are not alive anymore. Hopefully more are than aren't, but we just don't know. And I've been talking with people here in the square about the possibility, probability, if you will, of a deal to release more hostages, God willing, all of the hostages. This is a centerpiece, I guess pun intended, a table that's been set here from the beginning, each with a different name, each with place, a glass, a plate, no cutlery for each of the hostages. And see how long it goes on. I didn't even start at the beginning of the table. It goes on and on and on, on and on and on. What is all this? It looks like there's food here, but actually people have been leaving food. I'm not sure. Or maybe this is to represent what the terrorists, what the terrorists are feeding the hostages. It's incredibly devastating. There's so many personal exhibits here. It's hard, I can't read it, but that says backwards. But yeah, it's and the table goes on, right? There are many ways you can calculate 136 people. Many ways. Originally it was over 240 who were taken hostage. There are many ways that can be calculated. I thought about stacking Oreos on top of each other. Someone do that, and please send me a picture what 136 Oreos would look like on top of each other. Here's some of the hostages behind me still. There are pictures all over. We have to remember them. We have to do everything we can to get them free, which is really hard because it also means negotiating with the terrorists who are holding them and probably stopping action to defeat the terrorists. There's no good options. It's horrible. And for each of these people, each of these incredible, beautiful people who were taken hostage on October 7th, they have families, mothers, fathers, siblings, spouses, children, grandchildren. There are people in their 70s and 80s, I think, who are still being held hostage. It's shocking. I wanted to share a little bit of this experience here. Look back at the table, how long back that goes. I want to ask you to join the Genesis 123 Foundation to do everything possible to get them free, to sign our petition, to buy the bracelets. Don't want to block. Buy the yellow bracelets that you barely see on my arm.